Unit 7, Human Nutrition and the Human Digestive System by Rebecca Garrett. We'll start with the human digestive system, where it all begins, the mouth. This includes the teeth, the saliva glands and the tongue. The digestive process begins in the mouth. There are two types of digestion, mechanical and chemical. Mechanical digestion is carried out by the teeth, crushing and breaking down food particles, followed by the mixing of saliva. Chemical digestion breaks down food particles with chemical agents found in the saliva glands, enzymes, acids and bile. The chemical digestion process further breaks down food particles. This allows the body to use them as nutrients. The saliva creates a lubrication for the food to pass through, using the muscles in the mouth and tongue. Digestive enzymes, pepsin and trypsin. Digestive enzymes are a group of enzymes which break down polymeric macromolecules into small building blocks in order to facilitate the absorption into the body. Pepsin is a digestive enzyme released by the chief cells in the stomach. The enzyme breaks down proteins into smaller peptides. The optimal condition for pepsin is a temperature of 37 to 40 degrees Celsius, and the highest enzymatic activity is a pH level of 2.0. Trypsin is a digestive enzyme which breaks down proteins in the small intestine, secreted by the pancreas as trypsinogen. Trypsin has an optimum temperature of 65 degrees Celsius and an ideal pH level of 9.0. The pharynx. The pharynx, also known as the throat, is part of the digestive tract and also the respiratory system. This part of the digestive tract acts as a funnel from the mouth to the esophagus, which branches off the pharynx. Other branches of the pharynx are the trachea and windpipe. These carry air to the lungs. The pharynx is a fibromuscular Y-shaped tube. The pharynx also constricts and pushes the food along the structure using its fibromuscular ability. The esophagus is a muscular tube measuring around 25 centimetres in length. This is located near the trachea, connecting to the pharynx. The main role is delivering food particles from the mouth to the stomach, and is also part of the upper gastrointestinal tract. The stomach. The stomach is a hollow muscular organ located toward the left side of the abdominal cavity, beneath the diaphragm. The stomach is a vital organ and functions by storing the food, providing sufficient time to digest meals. The stomach produces hydrochloric acid and digestive enzymes that maintain the digestive process. The liver is large, reddish brown in colour. The liver is triangular in shape and is located to the right of the stomach. The liver functions by processing the absorbed food from the small intestine, also producing bile, which helps in the digestion of fat in the small intestine. The small intestine is a thin, long tube-shaped structure, which measures around 9 to 10 feet in length. The small intestine is also part of the lower gastrointestinal tract. It can be found located behind the stomach. To identify the small intestine, it appears totally coiled and consists of ridges and folds. The small intestine mixes and transports food particles with the help of the digestive enzymes and bile. The small intestine then actively transports the particles into the large intestine, also known as the colon. The large intestine is a thick, tube-like structure that measures around 4 to 5 metres in length. The large intestine is also known as the colon. The large intestine can be found beneath the stomach and wraps over the superior and lateral edges of the small intestine. The large intestine functions by absorbing water and supports in the breakdown of waste and collects small nutrients. At this stage in the digestive process, the body is preparing for excretion by transporting the particles to the rectum, where the stools will be collected. The rectum is the concluding part of the large intestine, which terminates in the anus. The average length of the human rectum may range between 10 to 15 centimetres. The rectum receives stools from the large intestine, then alerts the body that they are there and the stools are ready to pass. The anus is the opening where the gastrointestinal tract ends and exits the body. The anus starts at the bottom of the rectum and is the last portion of the large intestine. The anorectal line separates the anus from the rectum. The muscle called the sphincter allows the control of the excretion process from the anus. The sphincter is a circular muscle which releases and constricts accordingly to allow the passing of the stools from the anus. We're now on to human nutrition. This is a picture of the Eat Well guide and is designed by the NHS. All photos following are credited to the NHS Eat Well guide. Nutrition is an essential key to allow the function, development and growth in humans from birth. Throughout life, our nutritional needs remain essential in order for the body to function correctly. From the age of 18 months, health experts advise the following 4 food groups to ensure a varied and sufficient diet. Prior to 18 months, babies gain their nutrients either directly from the mother's milk or bottled formula. These feed groups contain proteins, carbohydrates, vegetables and dairies. Proteins play a key role including the repairing of muscle tissues, fuel for energy, aids in oxygen transportation for the blood, makes antibodies to fight off infection and illness, plus many more. Sources of protein include fish, meat, eggs, beans and pulses, and plain nuts. Carbohydrates are the body's main source of energy. Benefits include they help fuel the brain, aid kidney function, strengthens heart muscles, and contributes to the central nervous system. Sources include potatoes, bread, whole grain cereals, porridge oats, whole wheat pasta, and brown rice. Vegetables are an essential component of a diet. They provide the body with many essential nutrients and allows the body to function properly. Some of the many vitamins vegetables provide: potassium, dietary fibre to aid digestion, folic acid, vitamins A and C. Sources can include broccoli, cauliflower, peas, sweet corn, cabbage, peppers and mushrooms, along with many more. I hope you've enjoyed my presentation. Thank you.